Everyone, I'm Brian and welcome to the channel. Today I'm back at the desk and wanted to take a look at my unofficial Black Series checklist for 2024. This list will include, actually start at the Galaxy Wave 14, which included Balin and Shin. I got that on January 5th, and it's going to go right through the December Amazon release of the Masters of Evil 3-pack. What won't be on this list are the 8 International Archive releases or the figures that were re-released by Hasbro. To help me keep track of my purchases and pre-orders, I usually set up just a typical spreadsheet. And this particular spreadsheet that you guys are going to see is actually inspired by Joey, the Padawan collector. So here's my checklist, and I have this kind of organized by each movie or series. And again, the photos on here, I've added these in, again, inspired by Joey there, more for the video than anything else. I've got another spreadsheet I use as well, a little more simpler than this one, but anyway, so starting off with the Acolyte, and these are going to go in Star Wars chronological order, again by movie or TV series. And simple process here: name of the figure, retail price, mainline or exclusive, and the background. If it's white, I did not pick it up. If it's green, it was a pickup for me. So I did pass on all 6 of the Acolyte figures. Yeah, I did watch the series. I really didn't. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. But the figures themselves, the figures don't look bad. Don't get me wrong, but nothing that I really associated with here. If I were to pick up a couple, it would probably be Jackie and Indara. But those happen to be the only 2 that I don't see on the pegs at my local Walmart. Moving down to the Phantom Menace, these were definitely pickups for me. Anakin and Padme came out in April. Those are easy pre-orders. Again, the green indicates that I picked that up. The Droideka made my top 10 this year. I passed on the mainline release of Maul. Only because I got them in the 3-pack, and I also got them on the Bloodfin as well. So the GameStop exclusive 3-pack. I had a nightmare with this. I'm not a big fan of GameStop here lately, but long story short, I had to pay up for it on eBay. Move down to the Attack of the Clones and some more prequel love here. Ki-Adi-Mundi, he was pipeline forever. But I'm glad we finally got Ki-Adi-Mundi in the list, or in the series here. Definitely a top 10 along with the Super Battle Droid. Also picked up the Clone Trooper. I actually picked him up in store at GameStop. And the B-1 Battle Droid and C-3PO 2-pack. For the Clone Wars, just the Army Builder 2-pack. I did pick that up as well. And the 2-pack Clones of the Republic, the Mace Windu and 187th was a definite pickup. And Yoda and Gree, with Yoda being my favorite figure for 2024. And look, I pre-ordered that through Hasbro Pulse on May the 4th. Did not get it to just before Christmas. Everyone that went to Disney, Shop Disney, it was in stock and shipped probably a good month ahead of time. So the pros and cons with being able to pre-order ahead of time on Hasbro Pulse, or if you just waited out on Disney. Either way, if you wanted it, you pretty much got it. And I can't believe we only have one Revenge of the Sith in the Galaxy packaging with Darth Sidious, and he definitely should have been in my top 10. I made a mistake there. But Darth Sidious was an easy pickup. Moving down to Andor, I did pick up the new Cassian and Dedra. I passed on K2 only because I have the Rogue One version of K2. And into the original trilogy, Darth Vader was the A-line. I originally didn't pick wasn't going to pick this up only because I have a couple Darth Vaders already from A New Hope. I did see it on clearance, or it wasn't clearance, on sale at Target for $17, so I did pick that up. Hammerhead, a definite pickup and a top 10 figure for me this year, deluxe version, and another 2-pack with the Rebel Trooper and the Stormtrooper. Again, if Hasbro could, this is, again, true Army builders right here. However, definitely they should have the interchangeable faceplates for, like they did for the Hoth Rebel Soldier and also the Endor one. But not only should they have that, but they should be able to go from figure to faceplates. I know the Rebel, the Endor, and the Hoth ones do not interchange, which I think is a mistake by Hasbro. Moving down to the Mandalorian, I passed on R5 only because I got him in the multi-pack. I've passed on the Fleet Commander for now. I mean, it's not a hard pass, but I just haven't picked that up. I picked R4 up on the deep clearance at Walmart back in early December. I got that for like $10. I actually picked 2 of those up. I've got a bunch of Paz Vizslas already, so that was a pass. I passed on the Mandalorian because I picked up the Glavis Ringworld. I did pick up the Night Owl, the Privateer, the Shriekhawk, Grogu, and IG-12 was a top 10 for me. The Armored Commando, another pickup. I did actually pick up 2 of these R5 multi-packs here. I'm going to use one of the R5s for my New Hope display, and the other 2 pit droids I'll probably throw up on my prequel shelf. And also picked up the Shriekhawk trainers. Moving on to the Book of Boba Fett, I passed on Cad Bane. I have the 2-pack with Cobb Vanth. Picked up the Chieftain. I passed on the Pike Soldier. It's, again, not a hard pass, just a figure I haven't picked up yet. And, of course, the Glavis Ringworld. Mandalorian, probably the best figure, or at least the best Mando figure that's out. Definitely in my top 10 this year. Moving to Ahsoka, my first 2 pickups for 2024 was Baylan and Shin. And again, we know the deficiencies here. The scale is off, the lightsabers are off, and then Hasbro comes back in about a month later or whatever, and has the same exact figures with soft goods. So again, I just think that's a shitty deal all the way around. And for that reason, I have not picked up the Ahsoka yet. Again, I'm pretty sure Ahsoka would have made my top 10 had I picked it up. But that Ahsoka the White should have soft goods, or should have a cape or a cloak or whatever we want to call it. Thrawn was again, I'm not totally passing on Ahsoka. I'll probably still pick this up at some point, but I've been holding out for that, for him to come out with the white robe. Thrawn, easy pickup, pre-ordered that right away. As soon as that, but that was like an 8-month, pre-ordered in January and didn't come out until September. I did end up picking up the Baylan and Shin with the soft goods both on. I did not pay retail for either of those. The Clone Trooper Phase 1 and 332nd Trooper, easy pickup for me, and Enoch and the Night Trooper, with Enoch making my top 10 this year. And moving to the Skeleton Crew, I've passed on these so far. I'm watching the series and enjoying the series. It's been pretty good so far. I've watched through, I think, episode 5, right? Yeah, I know Brutus. I think Brutus would have made my top 10 had I picked that up. I don't know. I think this is if I had to pick just one, it would be Brutus. But if I was to pick one of the kids, I think I'd need them all, if that makes sense. So again, not a hard pass here, just something I haven't picked up yet. So again, but I am enjoying the series, so I think eventually I probably will pick these up as well. Gaming Greats I've passed on. I've got no connection. I do have a ton of Gaming Greats up to this year. I started backing off last year on the Gaming Greats purchases, but yeah, I do have the Stark, the Force Unleashed with the 2 Stormtroopers. that's been kind of a regret buy at this point. I did pay full retail for that, and it's come down drastically since then. But I got 2 extra stormtroopers out of it. And again, so yeah, the others, again, no connection here. So I passed the convention exclusives, the Darth Maul and Sith Speeder, with Maul making my top 10 for this year, easy pickup. And the staff, I haven't opened this up yet, but again, an easy pickup. Anything prequel, definitely figures. I'm definitely original trilogy by far favored, but I do like the prequels as well. The Last Command 4-pack, pass. I have no connection to that. Same with the holiday editions. I do occasionally pick up some of the Christmas ones, but the Halloween, we don't decorate for Halloween or anything like that, so that was a pass. The holocoms are easy pass for me. In fact, I think the only holocom I have is Bo-Katan, which I picked up on clearance at Target. And the Masters of Evil 3-pack to wrap up this year. The only card backs we got this year. And I do love the card backs. They are my favorite to collect. I display all my card backs on my walls here in my office. But I've passed on this one. It's three figures that I've already got, and the card back isn't really nostalgia, so that's a pass now. Again, not a hard pass, but just something I haven't picked up. We also got some re-releases this year, which was really kind of surprising. Nerdzoic came out with that prediction a little bit before, and I think he got kind of in trouble for that as well. But these are the these are the re-releases that we did get this year, or that are in. There's still a couple more out for pre-order. I did pick up Rex, Fox, and 000. 000 was the only figure here that I did not have at all. I got an extra Rex and Fox, and all these I already had all these other figures. So a good list there. It's really I'm glad they did that to get more of these figures out in the market. The prices for a lot of these had skyrocketed on this secondary market. So again, I think a really good move by Hasbro there. So just to kind of summarize everything, we had in 2024 68 Black Series releases. 32 of those releases were mainline, and the other 36 were exclusive, broken down to 12 fan channels, 6 Target, 6 Walmart, 6 Hasbro Pulse or Disney Store. I also included the 2 convention ones in with the Hasbro Pulse. 5 Amazon, and thankfully only 1 at GameStop. Of those 68 releases, 50 were single releases, with 3 of those single releases being deluxe. We had 9 2-packs, we had 4 3-packs, 1 4-pack, and 2 I'm calling multi-packs, like the R5 and the IG-12. And IG-12 is also our 4th deluxe release. And to wrap it up, we had 2 vehicles with figure releases, the Step and the Bloodfin. Total cost, retail cost, again to my calculations here, is $2,277.22. And that's an average of $33.48 per release. That's US dollars. So what a great year for the Black Series. My next video, we're going to take a look at the pre-orders, pipelines, and rumored figures in my spreadsheet for 2025. I'd like to wish you and your family a Happy New Year. And as always, let me know what you think. Leave me a comment, as I'm always looking for suggestions on my content and figure displays. And of course, if you made it this far, thank you. And I'll catch you at the next video.